Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. And I have to say that I waited and to have a reason to use this very cute little deck. It's called the Gummy Bear Tarot. And first, before we start, I have to say my disclaimer. So everything I say is my own opinion, and you should check the information by yourselves. This is a tarot reading, vibrational reading, and nothing that I say has to be true. And that's it. Okay, so this is the Gummy Bear Tarot, a very cute, small deck that arrives in a tin. And I just love it, and I've been waiting for a reason to use it, and of course that had to be the Sussex children. So I received a request to check if Jack and Eugenie actually met the Sussex children in the while they were in the US, and when they were supposedly visiting the Sussexes. So I thought that would be a great question for my BS detector and the truth or false readings. Okay, so let's start. I'll clear the deck. I haven't used it since I bought it, although I've had it for quite a while, so I am clearing it with Palo Santo, as I do whenever I do a reading with a new deck, and I am clearing the deck. Okay, so what is the truth behind the claim that Jack and Eugenie met the Sussex children? Did Jack and Eugenie really met the Sussex children while they were in the USA? Did Jack and Eugenie really met Lilibet and Archie while they were in the USA? What is the truth behind that claim? Okay. You have to be very precise about the question you ask, and sometimes I even do a written contract and actually write the question, so it will be very clear. Okay, so the first card is the significator card that actually shows us the entire question, and we get the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, first of all, we're talking about children. Okay, so this is the youngest of the court cards. This is the energy of a child, or someone who is very young. Okay, that's the first thing about it. The second thing is that this is the artist. So this is an energy of some kind of a fantasy, some kind of a dream, someone who is not very grounded. It could be like, someone who is dealing with art. And I did get that with Eugenie when I did the Frogmore Cottage reading. So we are talking about Eugenie and whether or not she met the Sussex children. This is the card that actually shows us Eugenie as she is, because she is, as I understand, she's working in an art gallery or something like that. So she has some kind of connection to art, and this is about Eugenie meeting the children. So this is altogether a young energy and an artist. So this is why we got this card. So what is the lie behind all of those claims? and what I get is the Four of Pentacles. So it's curious that we get the Four of Pentacles, because the bear here with the pentacle looks exactly like Meghan did when she was pregnant, like someone who is holding his pregnant belly. But this is the lie, okay? And this is all about adhering to what is existing out of feeling threatened. And when this is the lie, it is negatively aspected. So what we see is someone who is cheap, someone who is afraid of losing, someone who is keeping things in the stomach, someone who is inflexible, feels pressure, procrastinating, and jealous. Now, so that is what we see here. So we see all of those false claims that Eugenie and Jack met the Sussex children. That all comes because of the feeling of threat. This is all coming because the Sussexes and maybe even Jack and Eugenie feel some kind of threat. And because of that, they are acting out of fear of some kind of loss. This is about being feeling pressured. This is about life that is not advancing the way they want. They are stuck, and I think that this is true for especially for the Sussexes, and at that time for Eugenie as well. That was before Prince Andrew signed the contract with Virginia Dupre, if you might remember. So I believe that at that time, Eugenie herself felt that her life is threatened in a way, or her lifestyle is threatened, and this was around this. This is about fear that something better is there, but it's not coming. This is about being very, very possessive and wanting financial stability, but also this is about feeling threatened. So it looks to me like Meghan is feeling threatened with all of the rumors about the children, and she had this need that her PR will leak in a way that Eugenie and Jack met the Sussex children. But this is about feeling threatened. This is the lie. So this is what we see here. We see people that are cheap, people that are afraid of loss, and afraid of failure. So this is the lie. So what is the truth? And the truth is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, that's a card that speaks about being able to realize your needs in the material world. This is about being grounded. This is about being able to this is about being able to get your needs in the material world. And this is everything that we see with the Sussexes. This card actually is also about children and establishment. It is also about pregnancy. So this is the truth. So maybe, just maybe, Eugenie and at least did see at least one of the Sussex children, because this card is the truth, and this card does have some kind of let's say, a meaning of children and establishment. And it is a card of being able to realize your needs. This is something that the Sussexes want very, very much. It's part of their, and they are trying to monetize their children in a way. So they are trying to think of a way of how to monetize their children. So I wouldn't be so fast as to say that Eugenie did not meet any of the Sussex children, because both of these cards are telling me that Meghan and Harry are feeling threatened. They are feeling in a way that they need to prove something. So maybe they did allow Eugenie to see at least one of the children, just to show her that those children are there, or to be able to get it out, and so some of it will be true. So I wouldn't be so determined about saying that she did not meet any of the children, because it does look like she did meet at least one of the children. So let's see what is the resolution, and then I will do two more readings about each of the children alone. So first of all, I get the resolution is the Page of Wands. So that's another young energy, another energy of a child. So there are children here, and the Page of Wands is the eternal student. So that's something that is that we see a lot about Harry and Meghan, because this is a person who is very good in beginning things, not very good in taking them all the way through. So this is someone who is looking for things that will ignite him all the time. Someone who is moving from one bandwagon to another bandwagon, and we see that with the Sussex a lot. So this is, once again, if we started with a card that is describing Eugenie, so here we are ending with a card that describes the Harkles. So and this is like another one of their ideas. We'll get Eugenie and Jack to see the children, and then we will be able to, or at least one of them, and then we will be able to leak it, and none of them will be able to deny that they did meet the children. So let's do separate readings for Archie and Lilibet, and see whether or not Eugenie and Jack met any one of them. So I'm going to do my SOS reading, in which I am taking 3 cards. The answer is the middle card. And then the cards on the sides can either be positive or negative for that answer. Okay, so first I am clearing the deck. Okay, so did Eugenie meet Archie while she was in the USA? Wait a minute, there wasn't some flip overs, so I have to flip them back. Okay, so did Eugenie meet Archie while she was in the US? Oh God, wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry about that. These are so slippery that they just went all over the place, and then the cat was very happy to come and play with them on the floor. Okay, so I'll shuffle once more and I will start over. Okay. So, first I'm clearing it once again. Okay, so did Eugenie meet Archie while she was in the USA? Did Eugenie meet Archie while she was in the USA? Okay, so cutting just once and taking out 3 cards. The middle card is the answer, and what we get is the 7 of Wands. Okay, so the 7 of Wands does not give us a clear yes or no answer. What it tells us, it's talking about fighting, no, I mean, fighting the, focusing on the most important things and leaving the trivial ones alone. So this card speaks about focusing on the most important thing and leaving all of those trivial ones alone and just being very, very focused. This is a card that is about mistakes. It is about ego. It is about a hard time being concentrated. So this is what this card is talking about. Now let's see what are the side cards are talking about. And here we have the 8 of Cups. And here we have the Chariot. Okay, that's interesting because it doesn't look like she met Archie. The 8 of Cups is a card that says, let go, leave it, let the universe take its course. This is also a mother card. As you can remember, the moon here is very prominent. Wait a minute. Okay, so the cat is getting some food now, so she's very excited. Okay. And here we have the card that speak about don't let go of the dream. Go forward. This is a card that is just complementing the 7 of Wands because this card is also speaking about going forward and being very, very focused, being very, very determined in what you do. This card is just a card that is very spiritual, but it is a card that speaks about not giving up the dream, about being assertive. So this card is actually a card that is supporting the 7 of Wands, but this card is actually not supporting it. So altogether, I'm not sure that Eugenie met Archie because all of these cards don't tell me in a clear way that she met Archie. So let's see if she met Lilibet. So I'm going to shuffle the cards once again because we have to make sure that they are shuffled. Okay, so let's clear them. Okay, once more. Okay, so did Eugenie meet Lilibet while she was in the United States? Did Eugenie meet Lilibet when she was in the United States? Did Eugenie meet Lilibet while she was in the United States? Okay, so let's see. 3 cards, and the middle one is the answer. So let's hope that we get a more clear answer. So the answer is yes. she did meet Lilibet. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a clear yes answer. And as I told you before, this card has an affinity to children and to pregnancy as well. This is a card of being able to realize your needs in the material world. So she did meet Lilibet, and she did see her, and that was part of the Harkles way of getting those needs realized. This is all a part of being able to monetize their children. Now let's see what we have on the sides. So here we have the Fool and the King of Cups. So as always, the King of Cups, that's another yes card. That's a card because it's a court card, but once again, as I say a lot about Harry, he is the King of Cups. He is the deprived one. He is the one who keeps complaining about not getting what he needs. This is someone who is motivated by a need for emotional stability, someone who has problems with his mother. And then on the other side, we have the Fool, which is a card that is not actually giving us an answer. The Fool is one of the cards that is not giving a straight answer. The Fool is a card of someone who is cherishing his freedom very much, but also someone who is taking risks, someone who is reckless and hasty, someone who is beginning things but is not ending them, is very agitated and in a way feeling danger. And this is part of why they let Lilibet go. They let Eugenie see Lilibet. Now, just so you see, both of them are turning their backs to the Ace of Pentacles. So both of them don't really want to see that Ace of Pentacles. They don't want to see that the reason they let Eugenie see Lilibet was in a way because they want to find a way to monetize that kid. They want to monetize that child, and they need some proof that she exists. So letting Eugenie see her was in a way some way of letting Eugenie know that Lilibet exists. This was also in order for the royal family to know that this child exists, because as you know, this child is on the succession line, but no one in the royal family actually saw her. So right now, they did let Eugenie see her so that the royal family know that this girl does exist. So as I say, this girl does exist. I'm not sure that she's healthy, but she does exist. And she is, Eugenie did get to see her. So I am using an oracle card that is called Through the Eyes and Soul, and it is also a mini deck. And the reason I'm using it because it is in a way some kind of a way of learning what is going on in Eugenie's heart. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so first I'm clearing the deck, and Eugenie's heart. What is Eugenie thinking? What is Eugenie thinking right now? How is she feeling right now towards Lilibet, towards the Sussexes? Okay, so the card that I'm getting is Let Peace Prevail. So Eugenie really wants Harry back in the royal family. She wants to get some peace between Harry and the royal family. She's on the Sussex side, and although I got conflicting evidence in the past. It looks like right now she's on Harry's side. Right now she wants him back. She wants to find a way for him to go back. I believe that Harry himself wants to find a way to go back, and it's the problem is probably Meghan, who doesn't want to go back, but Eugenie does want peace. She wants to make peace between Harry and the rest of the family. Let's see what the second card says, and I get reveal the truth that has long been hidden. I don't think that we could have get a better card. They let Eugenie see Lilibet. They wanted her to make it public that she saw Lilibet. I think that they hoped that she would say it even more publicly. They wanted her to reveal that truth that Lilibet does exist. They wanted her to reveal that truth that has long been hidden. So this was why they let Eugenie see Lilibet. So this is the hidden truth behind that. And this is what this BS detector is saying. So this is the reading, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I heard about people that were suddenly unsubscribed. So if you do want to be subscribed, please do. If you don't hit the like button, then sometimes you get unsubscribed by YouTube. I don't know why does it happen, but if you do like and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.